Every person who dreams of greatness faces a harsh truth. Big dreams require big sacrifices. You cannot hope to achieve something monumental without giving up something equally significant. The road to your dream will be paved with challenges, obstacles, and most importantly, decisions that require you to make sacrifices. But what does sacrifice really mean? And how can you embrace it as a necessary part of your journey? In this in-depth exploration, we will dive into why sacrifice is essential to achieving big dreams, the various forms sacrifice takes, and how to approach it with the right mindset. By the end, you'll understand that sacrifice isn't something to fear. It's the price of greatness. Let's embark on this journey together, and by the end, you'll not only be ready to make the necessary sacrifices, but also empowered to pursue your big dreams with greater passion, discipline, and understanding. Firstly, understanding the concept of sacrifice. At its core, sacrifice is giving up something valuable to attain something even more valuable in the future. It's a trade-off, a decision to prioritize long-term gains over short-term pleasures. When you dream big, you're aiming for something that most people can't even imagine. But you can't get there by doing what everyone else is doing. You'll need to sacrifice your time, energy, comfort, and even relationships. But why is sacrifice necessary? Can't big dreams be achieved without it? The simple answer is no. Anything truly great, anything truly worth having, doesn't come easy. It requires dedication, hard work, and most of all, the willingness to give up what feels safe and comfortable. 1.1 Why sacrifice is non-negotiable. Many people dream of achieving greatness, but few are willing to make the sacrifices necessary to reach that level. The truth is that most people prefer comfort over growth. They want to achieve something great without experiencing any discomfort. Unfortunately, that's not how the world works. If you want to achieve something big, you have to be willing to give up something of equal value. Think about it this way. Success is a transaction. The bigger your dream, the bigger the price you have to pay. The bigger the mountain you want to climb, the more you need to sacrifice to reach the summit. This is the fundamental law of achievement. You can't have both, a life of comfort and the fulfillment of big dreams. 1.2 The psychology of sacrifice. Psychologically, sacrifice can be difficult because it forces us to give up what's familiar, safe, and comfortable. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain, so the idea of sacrifice can trigger feelings of fear and resistance. However, the same psychology that makes sacrifice difficult also makes it rewarding. Studies in behavioral psychology have shown that when we make sacrifices for something we value, the eventual reward feels even more satisfying. This is called the effort justification effect. When you invest time, energy, and resources into something, you tend to value it more. The more you sacrifice for your dreams, the more satisfying it will be when you achieve them. 1.3 The role of delayed gratification. Another important psychological concept that ties into sacrifice is delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is the ability to resist the temptation for an immediate reward and wait for a larger reward later. This is a key principle in achieving big dreams. The famous marshmallow experiment, conducted by psychologist Walter Mischel, demonstrated this concept. In the study, children were given the choice to eat one marshmallow immediately or wait 15 minutes and receive 2 marshmallows. The children who were able to wait were found to have better life outcomes in areas like education, health, and career success. This study illustrates that those who are willing to delay gratification, and by extension, make sacrifices, are more likely to achieve long-term success. Secondly, types of sacrifices you must make. To pursue big dreams, you'll need to make sacrifices in several areas of your life. Let's break down the most common types of sacrifices and explore how each one plays a role in helping you achieve greatness. 2.1 Sacrificing time. Time is the most valuable resource you have. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. To achieve big dreams, you will need to sacrifice time in various aspects of your life. This means dedicating hours, days, and even years to working on your craft, learning new skills, and building the foundation for your dream. But sacrificing time isn't just about working hard. It's about choosing where and how to spend your time wisely. Time management becomes critical when you're working toward big dreams. You will need to prioritize your time in a way that allows you to maximize productivity and focus on what truly matters. The myth of work-life balance. Many people talk about achieving a work-life balance, but when it comes to big dreams, balance might be an illusion. To reach extraordinary success, you may need to temporarily tip the scales in favor of work. There will be seasons of your life when work takes priority, and that's okay. Consider how many entrepreneurs, artists, and athletes dedicate years of their lives solely to their craft. They may miss out on vacations, social events, or even personal milestones, but they understand that this sacrifice of time is necessary for the greater reward of achieving their big dreams. 2.2 Sacrificing comfort. Comfort is something we all crave, but comfort is the enemy of growth. When you dream big, you need to be willing to step outside your comfort zone, face challenges, and embrace discomfort as a necessary part of the journey. Comfort keeps you stagnant, while discomfort propels you forward. When you choose comfort over progress, you limit your potential. Sacrificing comfort means taking risks, trying new things, and being willing to fail. It means embracing the unknown and pushing yourself to do things that make you uncomfortable. The role of failure in growth. Failure is often a byproduct of stepping outside your comfort zone. But failure isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. Failure is a learning opportunity, and every failure brings you one step closer to success. People who are unwilling to sacrifice comfort are often the same people who are afraid to fail. But those who achieve big dreams understand that failure is part of the process. In fact, many of the most successful people in history have failed multiple times before achieving their dreams. Thomas Edison, for example, famously failed over 1,000 times before successfully inventing the light bulb. Each failure was a stepping stone that led him closer to success. By sacrificing comfort and embracing failure, Edison was able to achieve something monumental. 2.3 Sacrificing relationships. Sacrificing relationships is one of the hardest sacrifices you may have to make on the path to achieving your big dreams. Not everyone will understand your vision, and not everyone will support your journey. You may need to distance yourself from people who don't believe in your dream or who hold you back from pursuing it. This doesn't mean you need to cut people out of your life entirely, but it does mean that you need to be intentional about who you spend your time with. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and support your vision. Sacrificing toxic or unsupportive relationships will allow you to focus more on your dreams and less on the distractions that hold you back. The power of your inner circle. Jim Rohn, a motivational speaker, famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This quote highlights the importance of your inner circle. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your mindset, motivation, and behavior. If you want to achieve big dreams, you need to surround yourself with people who lift you up, not bring you down. Sacrificing relationships with people who drain your energy or discourage your dreams is a necessary step in creating an environment that supports your growth. 2.4 Sacrificing money. Money is another common sacrifice that people make on the road to achieving big dreams. This is especially true for entrepreneurs, artists, and creators who invest their own money into building their dreams. Whether it's starting a business, funding a project, or pursuing an education, financial sacrifices are often necessary. You may need to live below your means, delay certain luxuries, or take financial risks in order to fund your dream. Many successful entrepreneurs have stories of living frugally or taking on debt to fund their ventures in the early stages. They understood that the short-term sacrifice of money was necessary for the long-term reward of success. The role of financial discipline. Achieving big dreams often requires a high level of financial discipline. This means budgeting your resources wisely, making smart investments in your future, and avoiding unnecessary spending. Sacrificing money isn't about deprivation. It's about making strategic financial choices that align with your long-term goals. Third, the internal sacrifices. While external sacrifices like time, comfort, and relationships are significant, some of the most important sacrifices you will need to make are internal. These sacrifices involve letting go of limiting beliefs, fears, and doubts that hold you back from pursuing your dreams. 3.1 Sacrificing limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the mental barriers that tell you what you can't do, what's impossible, or what's beyond your reach. These beliefs often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or fear of failure. But to achieve big dreams, you need to sacrifice these limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. Limiting beliefs are like invisible chains that keep you from moving forward. They convince you that you're not capable, that you don't have what it takes, or that success is only for a select few. But the truth is, the only thing standing between you and your dream is your belief in yourself. Reprogramming your mindset. To overcome limiting beliefs, you need to reprogram your mindset. This involves challenging the negative thoughts that hold you back and replacing them with positive affirmations and empowering beliefs. It's about shifting your focus from what you can't do to what you can do. One effective way to reprogram your mindset is through visualization. Visualize yourself achieving your dream, overcoming obstacles, and experiencing success. The more you focus on positive outcomes, the more your mind will start to believe that they are possible. Another powerful tool is positive self-talk. The way you talk to yourself has a profound impact on your mindset and behavior. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I am capable of achieving my dreams." By consistently reinforcing positive beliefs, you can break free from the limiting beliefs that hold you back. 3.2 Sacrificing fear and doubt. Fear and doubt are two of the biggest obstacles that prevent people from pursuing their big dreams. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of the unknown can paralyze you and keep you from taking action. But if you want to achieve something great, you need to sacrifice these fears and doubts. The truth is, fear will always be present when you're pursuing something big, but the key is not to let it stop you. Fear is a natural part of the journey, but it doesn't have to control you. You can choose to act in spite of fear, to take risks, and to push through uncertainty. The role of courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act despite fear. Every successful person has faced fear at some point in their journey, but they didn't let it stop them. They embraced courage and took action even when they were afraid. Courage is a muscle that can be strengthened over time. The more you practice acting in spite of fear, the more confident and resilient you will become. Every time you face a challenge or take a risk, you are building your courage muscle. Fourth, the cost of ambition. Historical examples of sacrifice for big dreams. 4.1 The sacrifices of great leaders. When we study the lives of great leaders, visionaries, and changemakers, one pattern becomes evident. They all made tremendous sacrifices in pursuit of their big dreams. One such figure is Mahatma Gandhi, who led India to independence through his nonviolent resistance movement. Gandhi sacrificed personal comfort, relationships, and even his health to achieve his dream of freeing India from British rule. He spent years in prison and lived a life of poverty, but his unwavering dedication to his cause made him a symbol of peace and freedom worldwide. Another notable example is Martin Luther King Jr., who fought tirelessly for civil rights in the United States. King sacrificed his personal safety and ultimately his life for his dream of racial equality. He endured threats, harassment, and violence, but he remained committed to his vision. His dream of a more just and equal society inspired millions and changed the course of history. Both Gandhi and King remind us that big dreams often come at a personal cost. They understood that their visions were far greater than their own comfort or safety, and they were willing to pay the ultimate price for the sake of their dreams. 4.2 The sacrifice of innovators and inventors. Visionaries in the fields of science, technology, and innovation have also made significant sacrifices to achieve their dreams. Thomas Edison, who is credited with the invention of the light bulb, famously failed over 1,000 times before achieving success. Edison sacrificed years of his life, financial stability, and personal relationships to bring his invention to life. But he never saw his failures as setbacks. He saw them as stepping stones to success. His perseverance and willingness to sacrifice eventually paid off, changing the world forever. Similarly, Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, made countless sacrifices to build one of the most iconic companies in the world. Jobs faced numerous setbacks, including being ousted from his own company. However, his passion for innovation and his belief in his vision drove him to persevere. Jobs sacrificed personal relationships, time, and comfort to pursue his dream, ultimately creating products that revolutionize technology and change the way we live. These examples demonstrate that big dreams often require years of sacrifice and relentless determination. The road to success is rarely straightforward, but those who are willing to make sacrifices and stay committed to their vision are the ones who ultimately change the world. Fifth, the role of discipline and sacrifice. 5.1 Sacrifice requires discipline. One of the key elements of making sacrifices for your dreams is discipline. Discipline is the ability to control your behavior, emotions, and impulses in order to stay focused on your long-term goals. When pursuing big dreams, it's easy to get distracted by short-term pleasures or to give in to comfort and convenience. But discipline is what keeps you on track. 5.2 The power of routine. Many successful individuals have one thing in common. They follow strict routines. A routine helps to create structure and consistency in your life, which is essential when working towards a big goal. By establishing daily habits and sticking to them, you can make steady progress over time. These routines often involve sacrifices, such as waking up early, working long hours, or forgoing social events. Take the example of Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Kobe was known for his relentless work ethic and strict routine. He would wake up at 4 a.m. to practice before his teammates even arrived. He sacrificed sleep, personal time, and even some social connections in pursuit of his dream of becoming the best player in the world. His discipline and willingness to sacrifice ultimately paid off, earning him 5 NBA championships and a legacy that continues to inspire millions. 5.3 Developing self-control. Discipline also involves developing self-control, the ability to delay gratification and resist distractions. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded with distractions, from social media to entertainment. But those who achieve big dreams understand the importance of staying focused on their goals. They practice self-control by saying no to activities that don't align with their vision and dedicating their time and energy to what truly matters. Sixth, the importance of patience and sacrifice. 6.1 Big dreams take time. One of the hardest sacrifices you will need to make when pursuing big dreams is patience. In a world where instant gratification is the norm, waiting for success can be incredibly challenging. But big dreams take time to materialize. You must be willing to sacrifice the desire for immediate results and trust the process. 6.2 The 10,000-Hour Rule. In his book, Outliers, author Malcolm Gladwell popularized the concept of the 10,000-hour rule, which suggests that it takes approximately 10,000 hours of practice to achieve mastery in any field. This idea highlights the importance of patience and long-term commitment. Whether you want to become a world-class athlete, musician, or entrepreneur, you must be willing to put in the hours and make the necessary sacrifices over time. Consider J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving literary success, Rowling faced years of rejection and hardship. She was a single mother living on welfare, but she continued to write her manuscript, sacrificing time, comfort, and financial security. It took years of patience and perseverance, but her dedication paid off when the Harry Potter series became one of the best-selling book series of all time. Seventh, sacrificing comfort for growth. 7.11 Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Personal growth and success require stepping outside your comfort zone. When you stay within the boundaries of what's comfortable, you limit your potential. But when you challenge yourself to do things that are uncomfortable or unfamiliar, you open the door to growth and new opportunities. 7.2 The fear of the unknown. One of the main reasons people resist stepping outside their comfort zone is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, and fear of judgment can hold you back from pursuing your big dreams. But if you want to achieve something extraordinary, you must be willing to confront these fears and embrace discomfort. Take the example of Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. Musk is known for his ambitious goals and willingness to take risks. He sacrificed financial stability, personal relationships, and even his own comfort to pursue his vision of revolutionizing space travel and sustainable energy. Musk's willingness to step outside his comfort zone and take on seemingly impossible challenges has led to groundbreaking innovations. 8. The sacrifices of personal relationships. 8.1 The impact of dreams on personal relationships. Achieving big dreams often requires making sacrifices in your personal relationships. This can include spending less time with family and friends, or even distancing yourself from people who don't support your vision. It's important to recognize that not everyone will understand or agree with your pursuit of big dreams, and that's okay. 8.2 Surround yourself with supportive people. While some relationships may need to be sacrificed, it's equally important to surround yourself with people who believe in your dream and support your journey. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most successful media moguls in the world, often speaks about the importance of surrounding herself with positive, supportive people. She credits her success in part to the people in her life who encouraged her to pursue her dreams, even when the odds were against her. 9th, sacrificing personal identity. 9.1 Letting go of old identities. Pursuing big dreams often requires letting go of your old identity and embracing a new one. This can be one of the most difficult sacrifices to make, as it involves leaving behind who you once were in order to become who you need to be. For example, if you dream of becoming a successful entrepreneur, you may need to sacrifice the identity of being a 9-to-5 employee and adopt the mindset of a risk-taker and innovator. 9.2 Embracing change. Change is a natural part of growth, but it can be uncomfortable. The willingness to sacrifice your old identity and embrace change is essential for achieving big dreams. Arnold Schwarzenegger, for example, went from being a bodybuilder to a movie star to a politician. Each time he had to sacrifice his old identity and reinvent himself in order to pursue new dreams. 10th, overcoming obstacles on the path to sacrifice. 10.1 The roadblocks to sacrifice. On the path to achieving big dreams, you will encounter obstacles that make sacrifice difficult. These obstacles can come in the form of self-doubt, external pressure, or even failure. But overcoming these obstacles is a crucial part of the journey. 10.2 Building resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. When you make sacrifices for your dreams, you will inevitably face challenges and failures. But resilience allows you to push through these difficulties and stay focused on your goal. Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison fighting for the end of apartheid in South Africa, is a powerful example of resilience. Despite the many sacrifices he made, he remained committed to his dream of a free and equal society. 11th, the rewards of sacrifice. 11.1 The sweet taste of success. While sacrifice can be difficult, the rewards are well worth it. The satisfaction of achieving your big dream after years of sacrifice is incomparable to any short-term pleasure you may have given up along the way. 11.2 The fulfillment of purpose. One of the greatest rewards of making sacrifices for your dream is the fulfillment of your purpose. When you achieve something that aligns with your passion and purpose, you experience a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond material success. Maya Angelou, a renowned poet and civil rights activist, often spoke about the importance of living a life of purpose. Her sacrifices in pursuit of her passion for writing and activism allowed her to leave a lasting legacy. 12th, embracing sacrifice as a way of life. 12.1 Sacrifice is ongoing. The truth is, sacrifice doesn't end once you achieve your dream. It becomes a way of life. Even after reaching a certain level of success, you will need to continue making sacrifices to maintain and grow that success. This is the mindset of continuous improvement and growth. 12.2 The mindset of abundance through sacrifice. While sacrifice may seem like you're giving something up, it's important to shift your mindset to one of abundance. Sacrifice is not about deprivation, it's about investing in your future. When you make sacrifices, you are creating space for something greater to come into your life. Big dreams need big sacrifices. The journey to achieving greatness is not an easy one, but it is filled with lessons, growth, and ultimately, fulfillment. Whether you're sacrificing time, comfort, relationships, or your old identity, remember that every sacrifice you make is bringing you one step closer to your dream. Embrace the process, stay disciplined, and never lose sight of the vision you're working toward. Success is not for the faint of heart, but for those who are willing to pay the price of sacrifice. Your dreams are waiting for you, but they won't come to life until you take action. Right now, make the decision to rise above your challenges, to push through your doubts, and to start building the future you deserve. You have the power to change your life, but it starts with a single step. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. If this message resonated with you, then it's time to commit. Subscribe to this channel for daily motivation, share this video with someone who needs a push, and most importantly, take one bold action today towards your goals. Your future self will thank you. Remember, greatness is within your reach. It's time to go get it.